to properties, device.
This. Ha ha! Ha ha ha! I believe that did the trick. Let's get you monitored, just so I know. Just so I know. Please monitor. Okay, yeah. I can be heard. I can be heard. Okay, great. Yay! Hello! Welcome to Bunland. We did it. With a little audio struggle. I reboot just before going live because I was getting this working. I got my Wii U controller all connected now. And what up, Alessandro? You're on the chat. You're on both chats. You're on stream and Roblox. You are here as much as I am and as much as you can be. I'm excited. I'm excited to play a little Bee Swarm. I didn't think I'd have time to play today. Turns out I do. Shift lock. Everything works. Everything works. Oh sweet, SF dude is here. There's a sprout right with the fireflies. Let's get it. Let's get this. Most excellent. I'm gonna start with the sprout. And then I want to get some jams going. I want to get myself some music. And I gotta do something that'll get me around the copyright issues that YouTube would present to me. So I'll figure that out in a second. But I gotta do the nighttime events here. I gotta get my moon charms. Look at all these royal jellies. Thank you, Sprout. You really provided. You were just like a regular Sprout, but you really provided. Oh, I'm so jazzed. I played for a while with a controller on this game, and it's interesting that the controller makes such a difference for the game experience. It's so much easier to do this turning my camera to keep focus on my bees and hit my bees with the pedal that shoots out of the pedal wand. That was easier, tilting the camera up as I came around to this wall, because camera work in Roblox is not easy. Honestly, I think it's one of the greater challenges in handling the game, is getting your camera in the right position. And when you get clipped by a wall, it just instantly brings you really close. Hi, Nico. That's cool that you remembered SF Dude's name is Nico. Loving the community that's growing. Oh man, and SF Dude, I know you in physical life, and I can hear you saying hello, which I can't say I did a perfect impersonation of, because voice impersonation is not necessarily one of my strengths. But woo, I'll just vicious be the bejeebus out of your werewolf there. You're welcome. There we go. Welcome, welcome. Hello? No. I wonder what you're saying no to. Probably to the incredible impression I did. It was not very good. You're gonna go see Jackson, another member of our physical life circle. Very cool, very cool. That's nice that you two are getting some time together. I've gotta grab all my honey tokens I just tossed across the field now. Oh, it's so much easier to move with the control stick. I mean, all I'm having the control stick input is WASD, so it's not like I get all the variable degrees in between like some games I would. But it is easy to transition very quickly between the 45-degree angle and the, straight on, and it happens very fluidly. So it's nice. It's nice. I wonder, there's a little bit of latency with the controller, but we're making it happen. We're doing it. How's my blender? Oh, my blender's done? And of course menuing, I'm gonna reach over for my mouse. This is an exciting moment. I wanna share this. I have both 150 red and blue extracts, which is what I need to craft the coconut canister. I'm 5.5 billion honey short of that. It's a big upgrade. This is going to really help me progress. And I want that coconut canister. I'm there. I need 250 tropical drinks. I'm close. I'm definitely going to go fight my coconut crab right now and get all those tropical drinks. Wish the coconut crab is something I could do with the company here on the server. Perhaps I'll just... No, that's on cooldown too. I boot this game up, of course, a moment ago to get us all organized and joined in the experience, though many of you found your way here as soon as we went live, which is awesome. That's awesome. I gotta do some window management so I can see my chats. There we go. Whew. And we did it without getting clipped by the crab here, which is good. because they hurt. To answer your question, Yeet Banana, my 4th of July was nice. I forgot that I have a controller here that I can pick up. And just started ouchie, ouchie. Let's get used to the controller. Let's get used to the controller. Ha ha ha. Riley B. and yes, that is true. I do get extracts from them, and that's where many of them came from. I finished the job. Finished the job with the blender to get up there. Blender kind of fills in what you don't get from other quest rewards. Also, since switching to a white hive, Riley and Buckleby quests are slow going for me. You know, just don't get them a whole bunch. Now, in terms of having camera focus on the crab and doing the quick, I'm going to go to the side and I'm going to do it with a glider, because glider, you end up going forward the direction you're facing, and that can change as I go down. But if I want to go hard right, I'm going to have to go minus to break shift lock. And I don't know if that keybind was the best if I'm going to be using it in action. I kind of have to claw grip with my left hand and reach down there to get that plus for that swift little action. Ooh! And the controller lags a little bit. Windows and Bluetooth aren't perfect, and I'm using a third-party, you know, indie, thank you, freeware open source thing, which is great because it's the only way to get a Wii U controller attached to your computer. My 4th of July was good. I went to join Sonora, my fiance, and her side of the family for a little gathering, which is nice. It's an event to gather. Of course, there were fireworks everywhere here in LA. It's a lot of noise. It starts days before occasionally, and then on the 4th of July, it was like 2 hours to sundown, and it just started popping. Nice. I see. You've also switched to White Hive Dragonclaw over there on the YouTube chat. I'm glad. I don't think White Hive gets enough rep. I think it's really nice being color unlocked and turning like this field, Coconut field, which is a late game field, one of the best. That's pretty nice. I like the White Hive. Also, I just like lion bees, and I just like bombs. So I just get a bunch of colorless bombs that blow up any field I wander into, and they're just millions apiece, which is great. I love this hive. It's very fun. Love that this game lets you kind of customize the kind of hive that you want to play, and you get some options. You get some creativity. That's what's kept me with the game for so long. It's really fun to build your hive. Really fun that you get to play with your friends. Why did I walk into the crab that was so greedy? I'm done fighting the coconut crab. I'm gonna go grind honey and get better at handling the controller before I do the coconut crab. I could switch controllers since I'm performing better with the keyboard. But this is fun. I've been addressed in game. Bun. What is it, SF dude? I gotta think about what I'm donating to the shrine here. Wow, that's something, you banana. Your neighbors were partying and setting off fireworks till 3 a.m. Even I think the noise died down here until about around 2. And by the 1 a.m. hour, it was sparser. You know, it wasn't so bad. Yeah. I'm mostly fuzz bombs too. I'm looking forward to this Dragonclaw. I imagine we actually have somewhat similar. Oh, that's cool. Turning on shift lock while there pulled the swift 180. Let's see. I want to talk about the hive for a moment and glance at mine. Yes, I love fuzz bombs. I love lion. As many lions as I can. Lions are all of my empty seats. What up, Doxdio? We got the Grow Castle crew in here. It's real. We're waving. I'm going to drop another 20 skips since we've shifted our roster for the team, and I need to keep some waves up. Let's haul the extra weight. Anyway, here's the hive. Lions to fill every gap. 6 carpenters. I like 6. I think 4 to 6 is fine to get pollen marks on the field where you're going to combo them well enough, but I play 6 because I love super consistency in all of my stuff. I went way heavy. Yes, I should address you in the chat. Wow, fireworks midday. Welcome to LA. That's that. So I like consistency. I have 6 carpenters. I think I have 6 focus sources between Commando, who's also bringing a bomb, which is great for the bomb team. and I think I have a gifted looker. So gifted looker, gifted commando. The rest are music bees, which is just the best focus source. I lack a lot of gifteds because I spent a lot of time exploring different hive compositions with royal jellies. So I gave away a lot of gifted bees in the mixed hive. Someone set off a firework at 12 p.m. in the park. That is just 12 a.m. at night. Whoa. That's late. And of course, we were just talking about how it was until 1 a.m. that they were going off, and that's only when it slowed down. So that's something. 500 treats from Tunnel Bear. Let's go. Big rewards. I gotta go check my Tunnel Bear. I wonder if it's up. That's 6 carpenters. That's 6 focus sources. There's 6 hastes. I've got the gifted hasty. I've got the... Oh, where else? Where did I get all my haste? The shocked bees. I just went for shocked bee because they give token link, and I needed consistent token links. So I have 3 shocked bees. That's nice. I love my hive. I do have 1 frosty bee so that it drops bombs, so that's nice. It matches the bomb combo, and it drops a blue boost source, and I have festival bee who drops red. That's so that I'm able to ever complete the Riley Bucko bees, though it'll take me forever. Let's see. Right now my Riley bee is stuck on a collect red boost tokens, which I just don't have the hive for and don't care to re-roll the hive for. And Bucko bee stuck on blue ability tokens. That's always the quest I get stuck on with them because I don't produce those. Which is fine. That's what I chose. The rest are events. I have gifted fuzzy, gifted vector. So I've got the essentials of the white hive, and that's it. A modest hive. Oh, I have shy bee. I got shy bee who drops a bomb and the red boost. Festive bee does it too infrequently for me to ever really get some mileage off of it. Let's see. I wanted to grind honey. I want to check what field I can boost, honestly. We're going to go to those wind chimes back there and consider... I'm not distracted looking at my hive anymore. Oh, no, wait. Before I do that, I wanted to check Tunnel Bear. Let's check the bosses. Let's get those boosts. Let's fly right on in there. Here we go. We're going to parachute drop. Oh, no. I forgot what the button is for jump. Okay, we're adjusting. We're adjusting to the new control scheme. Now we're hitting minus. Oh, okay. You still got a day. You're a long cooldown. Okay. I've been actually playing enough Bee Swarm to experience cooldowns. Exit the tunnel. I can't turn the camera unless I'm in shift lock because I'm playing with the controller. Let's now, if you're hour or day in 12, I imagine the beetle here is like every 24 hours, right? There was a bunch of teens lighting off fireworks in the park. Goodness. It's always the younger ones who are a little more reckless, isn't it? Have you beat the snail? Yes. I think 2 times. Maybe 3. I forget. But I'm far enough in the game that I have beaten my snail a couple times. Right now I've got it at like quarter health or third health. What did it drop? Glue. Snail is for glue. That's the truth. The glue is the best resource that drops. I think it has chances for eggs, of course, and other gifts. It's substantial rewards, of course. And then, of course, the snail amulet. My snail amulet is silver because I got super lucky on like my second or my first, I forget, and got a random silver amulet, which is awesome. Convert amount is great. Stump field is a really good pollen boost, although I'm not beating my stump snail that much, so I'm not utilizing it a lot. What up, Section Cup Man? Welcome. You've joined. We're 4 hives. Nope, 5. Yep. We're almost the full house. Only 1 spot left. Get it. If we're not friends on Roblox already, just let me know in the chat your name, and I will add you. Any of my friends can join the server. We'll have to do a sprout party. Sprout party later. Gonna boost and grind a field right now. That's, I think, the schedule I'm gonna hold for my Beast One time. What up, Quad? Nunk? Quid? It's fine that you haven't been able to tune in recently. You're welcome. Bunland is an offer. Come whenever you're able and interested. Quinn Nuncy, I don't think I'm parsing out who you are by your screen name alone, so let me know. But I'm gonna say Old Bun because of the 007 reference, and you capitalize his stuff. It's my cousin Chris, what up? Yeah, let's go. That's right, you quid on Discord. Man, you're Bun fam. You're like the most exclusive inner circle. Let's go. Thank you for being here. I am honestly, personally very excited to share Bunland with you because of who you are. So that's where a lot of my overwhelming excitement came from. I need to check, am I Cloud Vials? Ant Passes. Ant Passes are the answer. Or I can use the controller, which I can click a little faster with and way less noisily. Yeah, donate 4 of those, and I'm gonna go hard mode controller into what field? Ooh, Spider. Spider's not bad. Clover's a little underwhelming. It's one of the early ones. But I do well in Spider's a white field. Let's check out. Nice, you guys are planting the rare sprouts. I might join in on that, help pop that. Where did it appear? Maybe you already... oh, your banana's just planting sprouts like wild. I gotta find where that's at. Meanwhile, I'm also gonna use this. I think I hear everyone getting their boosts. Here we go. Over here. Over here. And as soon as that disappears, I'm gonna plant a sprout. Because I gotta... Thank you, SF Dude in the chat, for saying pineapple. You must be listening to my stream and my confusion. Let's see. It's... I put pineapple sprout on R3. Stick click. Cool. Ooh, got another magic bean there. Did I get it? No, it disappeared right before I got to it. Too bad. Too bad. Another. We'll sprout pouty first. Boost later. I got the boost running, so I'll switch to Spiderfield in a bit. I do want to utilize those wins. I don't know that it's going to be much without being boosted, though. How am I on field dice? Ooh, look at that. Very unsmooth. I'm not getting all the controller information. I don't know if it's going to work. I love the concept, and I got it to work better previously on my Surface on a different device. So I don't know. Maybe I need to troubleshoot Bluetooth drivers with my computer beefcake here. I don't know. Get those sprinklers cooking. This field's getting a little wrecked with all of us. Alright, I'm gonna go to Spiderfield. Right after I pick up all of my money. I have crazy conversion in Spiderfield. 40% instant and plus 80. How many field dice? Spider's a good field. I could roll for Spider. Where are the field dice? Do I have none? I must have some. I just am scrolling past them in this menu. Let's slow down. Field dice, where are you, field dice? There you are, 13. I get cactus, rose, and dandelion. And controller problems. But controller mouse at the same time is actually pretty nice. I mean, think about one-handed controller. I have jump on the ZL, so it's working. Give me rose. Double up my rose. Ah, mushroom. Roll me another field. Where am I going? Strawberry? I like strawberry. I think that once upon a time I had an item, an amulet or something that was strawberry focused. Hey, an aphid. That's a gift. Low level field, but do I get my magic bean out of it? Oh, microconverter and a magic bean. Nice. What a little gift. What field is it? Blue flower and mushroom now. Early ones. That's my immediate feeling there. I've got 9 more. Spider. No. Pepper patch is good. That may be. Spider! Ha-ha! I got a single spider. Let's do it. That's what I wanted. I asked. I received. I take. Let's get those sprinklers cooking. Anyone listening that can come to Spiderfield, I will give you all the jelly beans because we gotta get cooking. This is where I gotta get cooking. And whoops, I moved the first on top of the second. Oh good, that worked out. Let's go, axolotl checks. I know, and I'm pretty sure that you didn't like this game, but cool that you're here. Glad that you'll join us. There is some room, fortunately enough. There we go. Now I want to stay on the ground, pick up my tokens, aim carefully toward my bees, which is the part that I enjoy for the controller, is this part, the collection. Let's throw jelly beans, which I bound to Y. Let's get it. Let's get it. It's time for pollen haze. Whoops, that's a microconverter button. I meant coconut. Okay. This is coconut button. Learning the controller. I really like releasing the coconut that way. Oh, we're all throwing jelly beans now. I'll pick up some more jelly beans. We are gonna boost ourselves to happy. Let's see, I started 19.5 billion honey. We're gonna see how much I can boost that number. And we're gonna do some sprouts while we're at it. I'm gonna get everything all at once. I personally grind honey not during sprout time, because then I can be more selective about where I move my character, and when your bees finish things, they move to a position near where you're currently standing. So you can corral your bees and plan where your ability tokens are going to be dropped, which is cool. So I'm going to let some of this sprout stuff go. My friends will get it. I'm going to get in the middle where I get my consistent tokens. I dropped haste because I was doing more sprout collection than trying to get my tokens. Oh, I see. Just a minute. I'm getting more information on Dragonclaw's Hive in the chat, which I'm excited about. What up, Carter? Welcome. Glad you're here. Caught it. Oh, no, I didn't. Lag makes lies. Let's use the instant conversion. And I see people doing jelly beans, so I got to get on the jelly bean parade. Maybe we should stagger our jelly beans, actually. I hadn't thought about, like, because that would more reliably reset combos and not let them run. Oh, container's full? That's great news. I've got this much instant conversion and I'm filling like that. I've already made 300 million. We got to go to 25. We got work to do. It's going to be okay. I could spend some of it on leveling my bees. I got to look up how much it costs. I'm on level 10s going to 11. So I don't know if it'll be worth leveling them on my way to 25. It might be great to just save up for the coconut canister at this point. I might be there. That's a question. That's a question about which will make me progress faster. That's another fun part of the game of Bee Swarm here, is planning your progression. And you'll notice I am doing this. I'm planting all of my bees in the middle with my sprinklers or towards the end. Now it's going to be easy to pick up all of my ability tokens. It's a nice place on this field to keep the camera angle kind of focused on the bees. I am going to deviate a little bit when I need to pick my coconut, but I would like to pick up all of those with a token link. There we go. Just wait for those token links. I have enough bees with token links to be able to wait for them. I see someone throw the jelly beans, and that's when I remember that I have them and should be throwing them. So I'm going to do that now. Ooh, I'm going to do that after I pick up my coin scatter and these other jelly beans. That's the other thing, not throwing it at the same time. The one person who threw them knows those ones I don't want to pick up. I want the friendship bonus. I want 2 people to get the bonus from the jelly bean. So I'll just be the one that steps aside for a moment. Now all my bees come over here. I didn't leave any tokens over there. There, I didn't move for a little bit, so I got a really good cluster of tokens, which I need to get started again. I got to go back to that location for the token link. But it's nice when you can move your bees to a different location and get a token link at the new location to pick up all the old ones. But I generally like doing this, the kind of figure 8. There are 2 places on either end that I'll hang with my bees and let drop tokens, and then I'll switch sides and pick up the tokens there. And usually by that time the other side has some tokens to pick up. Hopefully, oh, token link. Had to switch early. I snagged the token link, we got it. There goes pollen haze. After pollen haze, all my bombs start going up automatically, and that means my container fills up really fast. We did it. We collected 500 million in this grind already. We're halfway there. That's cool. If I can get a full billion in the 15 minutes, that's nice. That puts me on course for approximately hour and a half, probably, of gameplay to get there. And you know, that's 4 play sessions. I bet 4 play sessions. I will have coconut canister, maybe earlier if I do some long grinds in between. But being able to tag in for 15 minutes after my hourly things are off cooldown and get a billion, that's nice. That's really nice. A little more than that because, you know, Sprout Party interlude and whatever else happens in Bunland that we gotta do. Am I on Star Journey 4 or 5? Great question. Hello, Coffee 101. What is... Oh, no, I finished Star... I finished Star Journey. I am done with Star Journey. That's where I'm at. That's right. So I am past Star Journey 5. I think I focused Star Journey a lot. Did that one give a mythic egg? I can't remember. It's been a while. I had a little hiatus with Bee Swarm, and it's one of these games that's nice to come back to after a hiatus. Got a lot more patience for the grind again. Oh, speaking of the grind and all these jelly beans, that's part of what's making this so lucrative. So great to sign on with you all at the same time in Bunland. Thank you everyone for hopping in here. Anyone that isn't my friend on Roblox, add clever_BB, and you will be able to join this server. Just alert me, and I'll go accept the friend request. Let me know your name so that I can look you up. You gotta go, sadly. Bye, Dre. I know that in the UK it's a little late. It's a little late, Alessandro. So I'm glad you're making, managing your responsible schedule, and you gotta transition now. Time to put the game away. End of day routine. We'll see you next time. I'm glad that I had the day off. Thank you. 4th of July has gotten me this 5th off. So I had the time to stream today. Normally wouldn't. Normally I'd be at school right now. Wow, Epic Sprout. Thank you, Yeet Banana. I gotta add a little love. I gotta shout out Sprout for that Sprout. Had a little bit more. I got little ones. Mondo Chick. Okay, I'm gonna pick these up and then we're gonna get Mondo, and that's gonna set up my next boost. I'll give up the rest of my wins for Mondo Chick's boost. It's a pretty good boost. Also get Mondo Chick drops, and I did just burn 10 converters. And I almost got 800 billion honey. Nice. Very nice. Good session, Spiderfield. I don't think I have a quest. I'm not sure where I am on Spiderfield badge. That may be one of the few Grandmaster badges I have. For fields, anyway. How am I on badges? Let's make some honey. It's that button. Break shift lock. Make honey. How am I on badges? Ability badges. Oh, wow. That's super exciting. I'm very close to increasing my capacity. That's a big deal. It's only 9 p.m., Kyle. I guess that's why. It's Star Treat. Thank you, Coffee. It's Star Treat at the end of the Star Journey quest line. That's right. That's important. That's going to be a big deal. Goo Badge is going to be a big deal. That's great that those are so close to the Grandmaster, or Ability Badge. It's just getting to Master. Playtime. My playtime's relatively low for my level, so that one will be a little behind. That's fine. I don't do as much idling, and I don't auto-clicker, so I didn't run up my playtime. Sunflower is very close, and that's capacity. I should finish that off. Are you serious? Just 100 million? I'll do that. Oh, Mondo Chick is happening right now. Let's not be that distracted. Hi, Mondo. Sorry about giving up the ×3 boost. Oh, you know what? I want shift lock to be bound not to minus, but to left stick click. Because that's the one that is moving anyway, and needs me to shift lock break to move different directions with the glider. I think that's the answer. That's the answer. I think that's the control I used previously, actually, now that I think about it. It was a while ago that I was running the controller, though. You got 10 hours till your Stumpy response, Yeet. That's awesome. Congrats that you get to farm the very lucrative stump field for a while, especially if you're blue or mixed. It's cool. You can see the different control schemes. You can see the way that you're moving. I'm like, okay, you're playing on PC. You've got shift lock on. You can just see that in the way people move on Roblox. And I enjoy the very fluid and unique movement that the controller can offer. Though mouse and keyboard's really good. This is just for fun. And just a couple things. Ultimately, if I wanted to try hard, I would be playing on my keyboard. But this is very fun. Adds to the Bee Swarm experience, turns it into even more of a game. Why are you freaking out, Coffee? I see that in the chat, but I don't see context as to why. Let me continue checking. I almost just used the control stick to shift click. I'm going to change that now. Over here, stick click. It's going to hit left shift. Good. Talk to me, Mondo. Ha! I I can shift click with stick click. That's a better feeling. Oh, you blocked my vicious. That's too bad. You sent my new name. Okay, Kyle, you got a new name on that account. You're gonna give this a shot. We're troubleshooting. Okay. You got a Mythic Ape from Mondo Coffee? That's incredibly rare. I've never received one that way. Congrats. You've joined a rather exclusive group. I'm gonna go back over to... You made a new account. Put it in the Bunland Discord. Oh, I'm gonna die. Don't kill me. Back over to the game for a moment. Back to adding friends on Roblox. I'm gonna search you up. No, not in experiences. Search it up in people. Okay. Let's see here. Add friend. Kyle Fletcher 2005. Variety of unique letters and numbers used to read that way. You are added. Shift click. Or shift lock. Stick click, shift lock becomes shift click. That's what I'm going to call it now when I'm on my controller. It's the shift click. Almost there. Almost in 5 too. Maybe if I'd been burning stingers we could have made it. How about a stinger? Nah, 2 seconds, 3 seconds late. Too bad. That'll be a ×2 blessing. Still good. Still good. I need to level just a handful more bees for some consistent ×3s. For now, still good. I used my field booster and got pumpkin and didn't utilize it. I used a lot of dice and didn't utilize their boosts. Red booster I've used, which is a shame. I have a lot of red fields I'd love to re-up the boost on. Maybe I'll just roll field dice until I reconnect with one of these. I don't have any blues to reconnect with. Refresh one of those timers for me. Activated pineapple. I like pineapple. Activated pepper 2. That's where we're going. It's gonna be hard. I don't know who can join me in the 35B area, but that is too much a gift to pass up. It's gonna be much more than even this pollen-hazed, improved flower mountaintop field. That's exciting. That's a good boost. I'll find the button for it eventually. I'm going through a bunch of buttons. Yeah, you are in a separate group, Coffee, I know. You finished your Mondo check at a time before me. No, you're thinking a separate group. It was a ×2, not a ×6. Oh, you're freaking out. You must have, I must have missed a message in there. I'm not sure I'm gonna have time for cook burgers today to answer your question. Not gonna have time today. Just enough for BSS, then got to go. But I know that Cook Burgers is a game you've wanted to play, so perhaps I'll have to make a plan for that at a time that works for both of us. I am at 106. I'm probably gonna run 106 my time. Probably gonna run until about 1:30. A different time is definitely the plan for sure. Because yes, I will play Cook Burgers, and it's really cool with VR. So I won't get to experience the VR myself. I don't have it. Cool, Yeet Banana, you can join here. We're about to pepper patch it up. And as soon as you start moving and I know you're not typing, I'm going to throw jelly beans. And gonna get some big time honey here. I'm gonna get some big time honey. Already at, let's see, starting from 20.4. Trying to get to 25. We'll work our way. Hey, that star's nice. That pollen haze is nice. Now we're getting started. Let's see. How do I do? Well, I'm getting some bombs that are doing 1 million apiece, or 2.5 million apiece when they crit. So that's cool to see. Here's another star. I'm filling the pack pretty quickly. Whoops, missed that. Yeah, we're full. 2.4 still. I don't have incredible capacity in this field because there's not a lot of white flowers. That's gonna hold me back a little bit, especially once I run out of microconverters, which arguably I might save for a more, you know, lucrative field where I had a larger capacity to pair them with, but I'm gonna redeem them now. There's always more microconverters. All right, see you see you next time. Or tomorrow, actually. Or no, you're not enrolled in this session of our summer camp. So that's why I'm connecting with you just online. Lost yeet banana. Oh no, should have thrown those jelly beans earlier. That's right, I could jelly bean for myself too, which I'll do. 40 seconds is the long cooldown. Forget how long the cooldown on jelly beans is. How long is the boost? Could you, on your own, restart these? Yes, it lasts a minute. So you could throw jelly beans and re-up your boosts if you were on top of the cooldown. Wow, 4 million from a bomb? How high do my bombs go? And why do I only have a 16 million container? This is filling so fast. That's a lot of instant conversion though. That was 3 million a second versus 1 million a second. Or sorry, 2 million on honey, and it looks like I'm 2 to 1. Instant honey versus pollen. That's good. That's pretty good. Token link. Winning. Winning big. Gonna run through all these microconverters real fast. There's another. Turning on the jelly bean boost is what really brought me into the millions per second range. Those jelly beans are so good. It's wild how powerful they are. But it's very nice. Very, very nice. I liked that scratch that did 1 million. But that's the thing, is like times 10 bombs even start to outclass scratch. And if you just have consistent times 10 bombs, here's pollen haze. That's wild. And I'm not quite consistent. It's a really short cooldown, but I get it all the way up to 10 really fast, so it's usually fine. Last microconverter spent. That's that. Saw the inventory menu shift. Lost an item. That's too bad. No more microconverters. Let's fill up the pack though. And let's actually be good about using our coconuts to help empty the pack. We're gonna work. We're gonna work. Here's the part of Bee Swarm that I think is really fun. It's really fun to gather pollen. They did a really good job making it interesting. And the fact that the grind is the most interesting part of the game to just execute is great. I think it's great. There's another coconut. Let's grab this bomb and... Nope, it's the first of the combo. Now I'm up to 3, 4, 5... scratch 7, containers full. Couldn't quite get to 10 before I met the limits of my capacity. Shift lock to turn the camera. Wow, moving too quickly. Shoot the pedal wand, get a little bonus conversion there. Ah. There you are in the Bunbun Discord, Alessandro. Excusing yourself to go to sleep, finish up your day. While I'm converting honey, it is that's the time to check in on the almighty Growcast. Will always be waving. Make sure that I drop another 20 skip over here. I'm gonna need to add wave because I don't think that I can handle going so fast without getting back some of it with money. If I just make my wave too high, I'll just start crashing. The wave will get stronger than me. So I'm gonna need some money. I'm gonna need some money to offset that. Shift lock. Okay, I'm gonna go stand in this field real quick and then catch the end of this wave. Let's do that thing. That grow castle thing. There you are. Almost got it. Yeah, I hear you, Carter. Gotta get them ratios up. Gotta level those units. We'll get that ad. And then we'll get that grow castle. Or sorry, that bee swarm. But I can... Okay, I'll switch back to grow castle and finish the ad as soon as I break my bomb combo. Let's get to 10 and then drop it. I wonder what it's like without the jelly beans. 500,000 for a bomb crit at times 6? Sure. That's great. But I dropped on 6. 1. Tighter, tighter. Bring the bees in close. I'll be working with a lot of flowers that are depleted by bombs, but I'm going to try and get the times 10. Times 5. Let's go. Let's go. More bombs. I have like 10 lion bees. Let's go. Drop the bomb. It's such a short combo window. 5, 6, 7, 8, 8, 10. We made it. 10 bombs. Wow, these are the millions per bomb. 10 bombs. 2.5. No jelly bean. 10 bombs. 10, 10, 10. Woo! Just blow it up. Blow up the field. We're not done. 10, 10. Double star over here. Kept the 10 combo. Container's way full. Way too fast there. There we go. That's why Bomb Hive. Because when you get it rolling and if you can keep it up, wow. That's incredible. That's great. Alright, now that I'm done with that happy little ad wave, it's time to do my 20 skips. 20 waves at a time. We go fast. Let's see. Oh, you're saying, Kyle, suggesting make 2 mini screens at the bottom with Clever Bunbun move to the right slightly as to be in the middle. Ooh, so you're saying like I could tuck my controller on one side and my grow castle on the other. That's an idea. That's an idea. Let's work on that. If I'm in this window, I could instead. We're gonna do this live. Nope, don't move that. Move this little buddy over here. Let's say we can see the controller. It's cool. I want to share that I connected a controller. It's fun to see the buttons. We got that. Clever Bunbun in the middle. Grow Castle on the side. Get a little smaller for this screen. Yeah, you're thinking. I like your thought here. That's nice. That's nice. Now I'm gonna be able to keep an eye on Grow Castle because it's time to drop another 20 skip. I've got a lot of gems to spend, but I've got a lot of this boost to appreciate. I bet I can fill twice more at least. Let's get another 10 bomb combo. Come on now, bombs. Bomb, 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 bomb. I want to blow it up. I'm excited. I like Eat Banana just idling the field here. It's nice to have you. I wonder if I could throw jelly beans at you and land one on you for the friendship bonus. That'd be pretty epic. But I'm not doing jelly beans. I'm just 7 bomb combo as soon as I walk on the field. 8. And then 9, 10. That wasn't pollen haze. I thought I got pollen haze, which would have been great. 10. I gotta keep eyes out for bombs though to keep this up. It's a little bit of work. 10. Focusing. Where's my bomb? Where's my bomb? Where's my bomb? Bomb! 10. Kept it. Whew. Pollen haze. Don't have to worry about bombs. Just token links. Okay. This is nice. This is nice. Filling up the container. Big vector B. Ooh, ×2 bomb. We dropped the bomb combo though. Which means I'm gonna go and convert. I guess I could have played the rest of my goo instant conversion there that triggered from the gummy mask. But now we're gonna go run another ad wave and it's all on screen. Look at what you've done, Kyle. Brilliant. Brilliant. Could do both at once. All 3 at once. Let's work that back into all of that. Off screen. Management of stuff. Come on now. I'm waiting for this gold wave to finish. I gotta catch the end of this one. This is nice, actually. I can alternate converting honey with the Grow Castle check-in, which takes about that length of time. Ooh, what a happy discovery. Whoops, I didn't hit that button. Go. That's an ad. This is me going back for another Pepper Patch Bomb combo. We're up to 20.8. That's good. If I can get to 21 and make a 1.5 billion in this play session. Wow, doing work. Doing my favorite thing, just grinding honey. At this late stage of the game, I've even stopped focusing quite as much on quests, which I could probably stand to turn my attention to at least my Spirit Bear quests, so I can get my Spirit Petal to get my Windy Bee. That's a really important milestone in the progression of the late game here, so maybe I should pay attention to that next play session and not just be hunting boosts. I'll be out of field dice, you know, low on field dice, so it'll be the right time. I'm not even thinking about it. There's so many bombs that it's just consistent, and I'm sitting on ×10. I just noticed the 2.5 million bomb go off, and I'm like, oh yeah, the hive is cooking. We're good. And in spite of that, there's about half and half, it looks like. I'm converting half of this instantly. I'm almost done. That's it. We're done. I sure hope that that was enough time. It was. Maybe too much time the Grow Castle had finished. There we go. Another 20 skip. But with the... Oh, wait. I'm so used to blackening the screen and throwing it in my pocket. You're out! Nice! Watch Tag in the Heat. It's a good movie. It's worth it. Thanks for the recommendation, Carter. Glad you had some time to stop into Bunland. Thanks for sharing this time. Speaking of Bunland and having time, I'm looking at 10 minutes left. I have a minute and a half. I'm going to spend those 10 minutes actually doing Dreams of Being a Bee, my Spirit Bear quest. Got a lot of strawberry. Got some cactus. Goo from Red. And the Wealth Clock. Have I been playing for an hour so I can trigger the Wealth Clock? Because that would be nice. That one's hard. You've got to be on one server for an hour. And I think I switched servers. Or left and came back and reboot. So I don't know if I have the hour. I do. Use it. I get my ticket. I get my boost of pollen at 1%. Most importantly, I get progress in this quest. I'm furthest back on strawberry. I'm closest on goo. I've got a little bit of cactus. I'm going to try and see how far I can bring Cactus Field. Goo from Red will happen in strawberry and elsewhere. Kind of cool. I got to get a little progress on that in the Pepper Patch. There we go. We're making progress. Bye. Hi, Bunbun. I love that. Hi, Alios Liliana. Welcome and bye. Love that you just stopped in for a second to say hi. So excited that you could share that energy in spite of having no time to watch. Thanks for doing that. Appreciate that. You've been really supporting and being a big part of this space. Love the Bun Kid presence. That's the point. We're the age-conscious and age-diverse group, which brings a really fun and interesting energy and gets me to play a lot of Roblox, let me tell you. It's, you know, we're going to cook burgers. We're going to do some cooking burgers later. Got to get on screen here with SF Dude. Have that little bit of fun. And I think that I'm going to start grinding out ad waves. Since I don't have, like, as much of a boost going in this field, I'm so much more relaxed. I'm like, I'll drop my combo and pick it up again. It's kind of nice. I get so strung up around needing to be optimal about the time I spend progressing in the game that sometimes it's nice to just take a deep breath. That's true for both of these games. And just let myself have downtime as a part of it. Enjoy the game while doing nothing and not progressing. You know? Explore the enjoyment on that end. It's so relaxing. It's so helpful. It balances out my feeling and my experience through the game. Always thinking about the different ways that games can be played because I spend so much time exploring the different way that people play games of all ages. And I thought about it first introducing that I do that with children because I do that so frequently with children because of my job as a teacher, but I do it with adults same way. The more I thought about it, it wasn't something exclusive to that Bun Kid age group. So I turn that inward, I suppose. I spend so much time playing games. I'm so interested in games. I spend some quality time thinking about the quality of that time. That's what I have to say about that. I am making some Cactus Field progress. It's steady. 700 is a lot. 700 million is a bit. That'll take a little bit. I'm gonna spread my sprinklers out a little more. I wanna change their alignment. Get a token link while I'm doing this. I don't want to drop stuff. I still got a bomb combo, which we're holding. Oh, cactus. Roblox not handling the cactus well. The camera in Roblox is pretty strict on the rules that it follows and a little difficult to manage with them. Good camera is an important thing in a game. The hard one to do right and to do well. Depends on your game and its need. Actually makes me think of this one that one of the Bun Kids here, Charlie Bumbo, who has been out of town for the weekend and hasn't made the weekend streams, plays, called Little Nightmares. That sucks, Kyle, that in spite of all of your troubleshooting down to making a new account, you're still not able to get connected. Saw that pollen haze token, was excited to get that next token link. We're getting lots of pollen. Time to drop coconuts. Can probably stay in field for long, maybe actually indefinitely if I keep using them. I gotta be on my coconut train. Coconut, coconut. Am I still watching an ad in Grow Castle? Okay. Let's take a break, drop a bomb combo. It's fine, you can do it. Allow yourself. Ah, okay, back to it. Are you kidding? I didn't even drop the bomb combo. That's incredible. Doesn't take long to do that Grow Castle check-in. It really just needs brief interaction at certain intervals, about 2-3 minutes, and you're good. Making great progress in Grow Castle. I'm gonna grind up quite a bit of money. I think that I will transition at the end of the stream into a Grow Castle Let's Spend My Money sesh and take down some damage reports, and that'll be my low-key wind down for the end of the stream. I love the play in Bee Swarm. It's very engaging, very active for an incremental game, which games so frequently. Wow, hi Vicious Bee. Oh, I'm so sorry everyone. That is dead. High level bees. It's dead right away. Each didn't really share. Banana is the only one left connected, I think, and you see that's the thing about Bee Swarm is I'm the only one still at it. It really invites a play session of about the length that everyone else offered. I took it further and was like, I'm gonna do another field boost and some quest grinding, but it's about time. It's about time for the transition to Grow Castle, to chill, which I think that I'm going to do, especially if I still have your attention, Kyle, and you've given up fighting with Roblox. I could switch to Grow Castle with you. Oh no, I didn't hit go. I had Grow Castle sitting there on almost. I get that honey converted. Get ready to take some damage reports, as I love to do. And I've spent a little bit of money, quite a bit actually. It looks like I've spent 85. Spent 85 billion. Nice. Thanks for confirming you're here, Kyle. I'm gonna switch to Grow Castle. And I was like, I should get your attention. I'm gonna switch to Grow Castle. I know it's relevant to your interests. You are more than twice my wave in this game, so I appreciate your very knowledgeable presence. Let's keep running regular waves for a minute. And let's oh, you Banana's back. I'm gonna let them know I'm leaving. Welcome back. I'm switching to focus more on Grow Castle, but will be idling Snail. And, you know, I'm accessible. I'm not sure I'll be able to see my Roblox chat. I'll probably give full screen focus to my, okay, that's that. Let's drop these sprinklers. Sprinkle, sprinkle. Sprinkle, sprinkle. Sprinkle, sprinkle. That's done. I don't need a control. Ooh, sorry about tapping the microphone. I can only imagine how cool that sounded and stuff sliding across my desk right underneath it. You're welcome for that. I'll be idling the snail. You've never played Grow Castle. It's if you want an idle mobile game, it's great. And that's what I'd say about Grow Castle in briefest terms, is it is a good idle mobile game. And all the things that you expect from idle mobile games, good and bad, yes, they are present in Grow Castle. Pay to win, terribly. I play free to play, I do well. There's an update coming actually that may change that by adding the opportunity to, if you're very, very, very powerful, skip 4 waves at a time. I'm doing 2. But powerful to a level that probably isn't possible. Probably isn't possible without pay to win is what the player base is kind of anticipating here. Okay, so this is my damage report that I get. Screenshot that. Come on over. Gonna drop you there. Scroll on up. Oh, I'm gonna I can switch over to... No, this view is fine. I'm going to be switching between that and looking at the game real big. That's what I want to have queued up. Now I'm screenshotting more now that I've got my off-screen stream management finished. Let's grab the rest of these. And now I get the gentle mental stimulation of data entry while I watch this gold wave and catch myself another ad so I have more money to work with. This was wave 565,992. Huh. There we go. Already got a little bit of that tired. Was up a little late for the various festivities of the gathering last night. That's catching up with me. 170747 981094752. I've got a Dungeons and Dragons game this afternoon. We're playing a one-shot this time. Normally we 587. I've unfortunately put something that's blocking the lower corner of my screen. 819. So I get to play a new character, whose name I made. It's Chad. I think I gotta look it up. I want to get this right. I don't want to get it wrong. Because I'd ruin my tab. Go to OP auto clicker for a good auto clicker, and you can open it in a tab. Oh, good to know. I wonder, does it run browser based there? You can open it in just a tab. Because that's neat. Go to my characters. Look at, there's Drew Kitton. That's who I'd normally be playing. Chad Dentry Youngston. But you can call me Chad for short. I am a Chad Paladin, which is going to be great. I'm looking forward to that. It's going to be very funny. It's going to be great for a one-shot. And I'm going to get back to my spreadsheet, which is on the other tab. And then I'm going to say Orc Lisa. And I'm going to catch the end of one of these gold waves and stop forgetting that I'm burning auto battle. Lisa Edward. 451. I recently changed my skill tree, so, and I think Kyle, you know this, but I'll state it for the stream. I had some points over in the lightning tree that were helping me handle flying troops, but I moved everything. I had some pretty bad boss problems and moved all my skill points into poison from there, and it made things much better. And in fact, my flying poison orc here, the poison flying orc, started handling flyers in a way that my lightning angels were covering, and it's worked. I'm not as strong on flyers. I can feel and see as I watch waves, especially these gold waves that I swear I'm going to catch the end of one and watch an ad, that flyers are going to be my big issue. That's going to emerge as we continue going, especially since I'm leaning on poison flying orc and their damage is not scaling with the waves as I go right now. So that's a short-term solution. Long-term, I anticipate needing to find better things. Let's check out my build. Right now, of course, I switched into the poison tree and my witches became way good. So now, I previously was leveling my giants and golems quite a bit. Here's me making sure I don't get timed out. I was leveling my giants and golems quite a bit, which was good. That Cats game that was featured is not awful. I didn't play much of it, but I found it before ads, so I did actually try it. And I noticed it on screen, so I figured I'll give context to that content. It's not bad. Right, my witches got way better. I was leveling golems and giants previously, and they had a little bit more to go while I was in other trees, but now that the witches are so strong, I've actually adjusted a little bit. Let's raise this. I think that judging by a lot of the numbers I see on screen, I'm going to end up with a slightly higher town archer ratio, probably around the 5-9 range here. But as you can see, my giants and golems are now kind of good where they're at, and I can just level the witches way far. Now, witches are covering ground, which is where I'm finding I have some weakness, and they're covering bosses, and now bosses are much less a problem. now that the witches are much, much stronger. And I'm glad for that, to see that there's a lot more effective gold to spend on the witches. Ooh, yeet, there's a FNF battle game song you can play eyes closed. I think I remember you telling me that. I'm obviously going to have to challenge you to that song and sight read it against you. And lose horribly is, you know, kind of what I hope for. But looking at my build, like, this is an average wave, and right now I've spent a lot of extra money on damage, so I am ahead of what I need to be. I don't think I'm going to be able to fail for a little bit here. I should probably just save up a lot of money, but I enjoy spending my money and evening out my build. And there's the flying problem. It's emergent. You can see that they're getting way too far. That's cool. You got Grow Castle. I hope you like it. The beginning, the early game is fun. You just have the 3 heroes and 1 little archer, and it grows from there. Enjoy. It progresses really well in the early game and introduces you to all of its content really smoothly. It doesn't really have much of a tutorial, but there you can just see right from the beginning the little battle icon in the bottom right that's moving. It's the only animated thing. The menu does direct you around to its interesting features and lets you discover itself, and it's self-explanatory. There's some weakly translated parts, but it's good. It holds up. There bosses go. Okay. So yeah, I'm doing a lot of damage to bosses now, and it's unusual for me to not have boss problems in this game. So that's nice. What up? Alias Shazman. Right now I'm playing to answer your question, did my YouTube chat crash? Maybe not, because I just received a YouTube chat, but I'm going to double check. Oh, no. Good. Thanks for confirming. I was like, you know, depending on the timing of when those messages came in. I'm playing a mobile game called Grow Castle. It's cool. It's you know, fun for me. You want to invest a lot of time in this to get really far. And as far as mobile games go, especially, I know you're Bun Kid, so the warning I offer to mobile games is be aware of microtransactions, things that you could spend real life money on. You don't want to spend real life money on these games. The way that it's designed is predatory, straight up. I just got to let you know that. Like, the reasons, if you're interested, we can go into. I think they're interesting reasons. There are a couple permanent purchases. I have spent money on this game, but that's different. That's like buying the game. That's not spending money on consumables. Also, like I said, this game is very long, very patient, and also, to do very well in it, you need to have what is called uptime. You need the game open to progress. It doesn't progress while the game is not open, so you'll make very little progress. If you're asking for Fortnite, you could be any of the 3 siblings that belong to that family. Actually, they all play. Though you make me think you're the middle who's the most of a fan. No, I'm not planning on playing Fortnite. I'm chilling out with some Grow Castle. I'm relaxing, winding down, probably streaming for no more than 15 to 25 minutes. So not today, the Fortnite. It's not a game I'm a particular fan of, just because first-person shooters aren't necessarily my favorite genre. Here I am playing a game where instead of doing that kind of action, I'm taking down damage reports. I gotta turn on my do not disturb. There's my work texts. We're gonna drop that. We're gonna go over here and grab the flying orc and down. Cool that flying orc is doing so much more damage now that I've got the whole poison tree. Like, no joke, I have 72 skill points, and it was just enough to fill out the entire poison tree and the whole summon tree. I've got all the relevant damage nodes that are available in either of these trees. I did not take poison deals damage slower, and the 2 damage nodes behind it, I'm not interested in them. I think that the poison dealing damage faster is a big deal. Fatima, you've introduced yourself to the stream. Thank you. I was wrong in my supposition of which sibling it may be. Happy to have you here, Fatima. Thanks for tuning in. I don't know that I've got to catch you in Bunland before, or if you've been the silent observer. Do I run? Yeah, Grow Castle is great, but it requires major attention. I don't think that a Bun Kid schedule has the room for Grow Castle's play schedule, but it fits the adults' little check-ins here and there play schedule very well. So the old buns, I think it's a great game for. And to answer your question, I do run Grow Castle on my main phone, but I also run it in an emulator on my computer. I pass it between. If I'm playing actively, I prefer it on my main phone. The interface, the control scheme is made for touchscreen, so it's just a little nicer than mousing around through it. Yeah, it's interesting you say the damage slower and they do cancel each other out. That's true. Those nodes on the skill tree are even and they cancel out. But I think that the damage dealt faster is better than the damage dealt at the regular rate. And I'm valuing that 50% faster damage more than the about 5% increased damage I could pick up behind the slow node. I don't know. It's a toss-up. It might be something that I tested, and I forgot to catch the end of that wave. Whoops. Might be something that I tested. Can we play Fortnite later? I've been asked to play Fortnite a number of times, actually by your sibling, and with that sibling. It brings mixed feelings to me, which I'll present very honestly in the public setting, for a variety of reasons, but honestly the greatest being, I don't enjoy the first-person shooter genre as much, and I really enjoy playing. You'd be happy to jump on stream for some Fortnite too, Kyle. It's just like I'm gonna have to, right? I want to follow the crowd. I want to get in there. I want to be in those spaces. I want to understand those spaces and be a part of it. That's a big part of Bunland, is the fun to, I'm gonna do it. I'm gonna talk myself into it right here on stream. Some other day, let's make a plan for that. I don't know that you or your siblings are active on Discord, where I'm doing a lot of the planning for these streams. Anyone else listening, join the Bunland Discord. It's in the description. I caught the end of this wave. Let's go. Another thing about mobile games is you have to grind ads for a lot of things if you want to progress quickly. And that's something that I recommend to young buns and up, because ad content you can't really screen. So you get a real mixed bag and some weird stuff that I'd rather contextualize to young buns than have digested individually without context. 853669263, inputting the data while this ad runs on the side. I'm going to let it wave a little more while I input this. Infinite Colony is better than ads. Absolutely hard agree, Kyle. Both of them together is stronger than anything you can do. If I were at a place where I did not need to get the money from the ads, I would do that. Right now I could do that if I wasn't 20 skipping, but right now I'm trying to play active and 20 skip for the guild. Because we gotta go fast, always go fast. Gotta be fast. That's the competition. So in the long-winded answer to your question, Fatima, is yes, I'll play Fortnite with you, and I'll have fun and I'll enjoy it too. I even enjoy games that aren't my forte or my immediate interest. I just enjoy games, and honestly I enjoy connecting with people through games. That's kind of the social aspect of games is my favorite feature of them, and I've always gone around community organizing groups over games. I have so many stories throughout the years of the different games and ways I've done that, and many of them are current. I missed which wave this was I logged data for. I think that it was 5 waves before the current one, so I'm just gonna assume that, and that's ballpark, close enough. So 033, I think. That's fine. I'll get more data in a minute. Let's take a look at how that changed things. Not much. My witches are good. I expect my witches to get better as I do this. What time am I thinking? Not today. I don't have time to stream more today. I'm closing down really soon here. I've been streaming after the summer program every day. I've gotten into a rhythm with it. So I've been streaming starting at about 5 p.m. 5 p.m. every day. I know that we're in the same time zone, so I can say Pacific time, 5 p.m. and know that I'm illustrating the right time. And I stream until about 6 or 6:30. Oh, you're just going to give me a moon sprout over here? Okay, I will receive this blessing. Let's get the moon sprout. Oh, it'll take a while, actually, doing it by hand because my bees are busy attacking, not gathering. So let's... If I start clicking and then switch out of the window, it doesn't get the mouse button up answer. So that is not exactly an auto clicker, but it is a way to automate the clicking in Bee Swarm. Let that run for a little bit while I grab some damage reports. That's gonna pop real soon. Can I get the damage report in time? Maybe. Yes. Yes, I can. Which is good, because I want to start this waving before I go to pick up my moon charms, and the timing is tight. Boop, boop. Shout out to the dog that you can hear in the background. Let's get this moon sprout. We're good. The doggo belongs to a neighbor. I cannot claim the doggo. I have a catto. I have my lovely little kitty cat, Cash is her name, which I think is a great name. I adopted her. Can't say I can take credit for the name myself. Don't know its origin story, but she is Cash Money. What a delight she is. And what a wonderful little spattering of moon charms I get to pick up. I'm going to get hurt for this one. It was worth it. I had the health to spare. Plenty to spare. Stump Snail doesn't do an incredible amount of damage. Cool. There's my little Roblox check-in. Now ready to log damage reports. 566040. If I can get enough damage reports that are current, I can start deleting the old ones and have data that reflects more the level of my people now instead of the level they were. Cats don't like rabbits. Typically they don't get along. That's true. I suppose myself and Cash are a peculiar exception in that way, aren't we? 1054224 can I play at 5 today? No. Sorry, I don't have any more time to play today. Explained a little earlier. I have a D&D game, Dungeons and Dragons, this evening. We meet weekly on Mondays. It's a very fun group. It's another game. I enjoy connecting to people. Yes, actually, the whole first half of my stream was Roblox. And I was playing this game, Beast Horn Simulator, which is hands down my favorite game on Roblox. It plays well in tandem with Grow Castle, so I'm playing them both. And I'm done for the time being with Beast Horn. I played a bit of it and got what I needed done with it for this play session. So I've left it in the one place where you can idle and make progress by standing there. So I'm standing there by the Stump Snail. Go ahead and run me some timed waves. I would like to watch another advertisement and have more money. Barracks, this is the barracks. Should I save my money or should I spend it now? I could save it and try to get my build pushed to... Look, there's like no damage available this wave. That is the lowest I have logged presently. What up, Tristan? You missed Vivi earlier. She was here. But she stopped in for seconds, literally seconds. You're going to Las Vegas. Stay safe. Lots of crowds there. I'm considering a Las Vegas trip myself, but it'll be in a couple months and it'll be a little touch and go, depending on what COVID looks like at that time, because I'm still being really conservative and very safe about how I handle myself around that deadly spreading disease. But that's exciting. It's very fun to go to Las Vegas. Obviously, I want to also. I hope you enjoy. It's definitely a different experience as a bun kid versus an old bun, but it's fun nonetheless. I actually caught the first wave there. What's COVID like at my school? We are an alternative private school, so our handling of it was unique. The majority of our school is outdoors, which is possible because we live in Los Angeles, where year-round it is wonderful weather. So we were able to host our program completely outdoors with masks and distancing. And that's what we did, and we made it work, and we got creative, and we sanitized and disinfected everything, and we, we're very conscious of shared materials and hand washing, and it worked. We made it happen. That opened in April for us for when the pandemic had calmed down in our area enough to warrant opening the school again. And by that time, I was able to get vaccinated, which I super appreciated because I didn't want to go back to work without my vaccine. It felt irresponsible and unnecessarily dangerous to human life. There's my spiel on COVID. When am I going to play Fortnite besides today, which is not when I'm going to play it? I love that you're still trying to talk me into hopping on later today. I think that this belonged to wave 566049. Close enough. Oh, no, 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 no. Sorry, this is an old damage report. Old damage report. I can clear and get myself a new one. I'll catch the end of this wave. I see. So, Kyle, you finished school last month. Congrats. Welcome to summer. Since September 19th, 6 months, and you had 6 months in school due to COVID. That's remarkable. That you had that much time lost to the pandemic. That's a lot. I commend you for pulling through. What a challenge we've all been offered. And it was great, you say, you had the time off. That's some of us actually had some really enjoyable experiences around the pandemic, and that's interesting. I enjoyed getting to stay home all the time. I'm a homebody, so that was fine by me. Whew. There's that sleep I missed. Damage report, please. I think that I'm going to be able to do just a little more, but I should transition to spending my money if I want to spend my money in Grow Castle. I will play Fortnite on another day. Let's say, do you want to make a plan? Do you know your schedule, Fatima? Because I could go ahead and try for Cook Burgers Tuesday, and then Wednesday sometimes my stream starts a little later because I have to stay later for work sometimes. But we could aim for Wednesday. I've already made a promise for Cook Burgers, so I feel that I should offer that chronologically first. But Wednesday, Thursday, Friday, pick one. Pick one. Go check with your old bun parents and let me know where in your family's schedule it's best for us to be online together and doing the Fortnite live. Golem Master 898315. Fortnite brings up the question of violence and gun content in games with young bun engagement, and it's a nuanced subject. I am playing Roblox, Tristan. I'm in the middle of Bee Swarm Simulator. Right now I'm idling Bee Swarm Simulator while I log damage reports for Grow Castle, playing both these games side by side. Druid 257, Flying Orc. So let me know in the chat there, Fatima, or contacting me directly through your parents, whom I do have a connection to because we have shared the same school together. What the plan is there, and we can make a time happen. 5184 and 4236423637071. That's it. We logged it. Let's clear it so I don't get confused later. I should have been waving, always be waving. I forgot to get it started waving as I started the damage report logging. 566054 was the wave cleared. Hey, we're close to 566666. That's a fun one. Hey, you joined us on Roblox. Shot M 2022. Hi, I'm gonna talk to you on Roblox real quick because hi, you all have the same name. It's Shaw M20, and then there's different numbers. And I think, are you Fatima? I gotta know, because you were watching the stream, so I wouldn't be surprised if you were the one. Fortnite has an age rating of 12. Okay, check the leaderboard, lol. Well, I know many people younger than 12 that are playing Fortnite, and Fortnite is a game that I'd be like, most appropriate young bun up, I think, is just violence and gun content in general. To bun kids, like, it's challenging, but possible to hold an awareness of, if I'm normalizing guns and I'm making myself comfortable with and around and using guns, how is that forming me as a person? And what do I get out of that? What happens when guns are just used more, you know? And is that something that I want to promote, that I want to make more of? Who am I and what do I value? And those are some important questions and challenging questions to answer. I think it's really challenging to hold an awareness of that as a bun kid. You just haven't, the experience at that age is so raw and so beautiful. But yeah, it's an interesting conversation. In-game purchases is the worst part of Fortnite. Absolutely agree, Kyle. That's the same thing that I have with Grow Castle, is all the in-game purchases in the rotating store that keeps you spending a lot of money on a game that's advertised as free. I just realized why I didn't get into the Roblox chat earlier, but we haven't got a response from who is maybe Fatima. I could take another damage report and then get a gold wave. I have little time. I think it's time to consider where I spend my money. Right now I'm seeing these go up. They were 12% behind the suggested ratio a moment ago, and now they're 13 as I've added more of these new damage reports following the 75 billion I gave them. Oops, I turned this into not what I wanted. I don't know when that happened. Let's say you equal, I'll just redo you. You equal the count of, it's gonna be G3 through the rest of 3, 0. That's not good. The count of, count blank. Count blank, count the number of empty values. Count if? Which count function did I use? A conditional count. Count if is blank. How do I say false? Is blank is false. Or do if it's not blank. Then count, and I meant 2. Count every entry. Error! Formula parse error. So this will come back 0 if is blank, but if is blank equals false, is that for real? No. How do I do this? What are all my count functions? I can count values from a table-like range. Count the number of, count the number of values. Perfect. That's what I was looking for. I have 17 reports. I can drop these old 5. 12 is good to get an average. Actually, it's fluctuating. I see these suggested percentages have gone down, which means the amount of damage that Dorothy and Alice are scaling with is scaling evenly with their increasing gold cost. So they will eventually level out. They're past the really steep climb going up in their value. And here's interesting, I'm looking over Kyle with an opinion on guns. You don't think they're bad because they're similar to toy guns, which parents typically buy their kids anyway, and many parents have mixed feelings about. But I mean, Nerf guns though. Who doesn't want a Nerf gun? Speaking of community building, a little bit of dust on this, I haven't picked it up. I've got a lot of cat hair in this corner. Speaking of Nerf guns, I played Humans vs. Zombies with a bunch of people in college. I started it at Ithaca College, which is a game similar to tag where you use Nerf guns to stun other players who are playing as zombies that are trying to tag you and turn you into zombies. Very fun, very fun. So yeah, there's, I mean, buying toy guns is kind of the similar question about what's that doing as far as conditioning you as a person. It's an interesting conversation. Opinions are all over the place. Every family takes a different approach. That's, where it's at. It's interesting. It's always an interesting conversation. I enjoy that conversation with parents and going there. I enjoy that conversation with kids. I think that they have the most interesting opinions on the issue because they're the ones who are at that age getting that exposure. And for many adults, they weren't growing up in a time where they were offered that kind of exposure to guns in video games because it just didn't exist. Now, that's true. The view of guns in the UK is very different in comparison to the US, and I think it typically, or in US society, it is much more problematic in terms of gun deaths and gun violence and gun use. America really, wow, do we do it? We outdo everyone. We really take the cake in that one, and it's not exactly something you want to be the best at. Or the worst at, I suppose, is what I'm stating. So to me and to a lot of the families that I work with, I guess it is of greater concern than it might be to you, Kyle, whose view is coming from a different culture. The gun laws are pretty, yeah, terrible's a fine word. I will let that stand. Give me more money. Then I'm going to spend it. I'm going to spend my money, and then I'm going to close down my stream. Keep my build waving strong during the season. I'm trying to just push and take waves. I'll come back to testing. I did a lot of testing and I found this was my effective build. I'll invest my money into it and see where it takes me. The more damage I can get going on these bosses, the lower I can get my castle ratio again. And that'll help my build be a little more affordable. Had to think of the word to use. I just typed out some periods while I put it together. Questionable is another very good word. It's a lot gentler. It is both of those things. Oh, this ad is cute. It's for a game called, this is a great game. I don't normally run the ads, but this is one I'd actually recommend. And it's got a cute ad, and it actually illustrates what you do in the game pretty well. It's called Egg Incorporated, and you just build eggs and then with your egg empire, do ridiculous researches, build time travel, build space travel from your egg farm. It's hilarious. It's got a great narrative. There's newspapers that come in that have this funny narrative about the egg business exploding. It's very fun. I think that is a very well done idle game. It's worth plugging. I've played quite a bit of it. I didn't go quite as far with it as I've gone with Grow Castle. I've preferred the tower defense game and the strategy in Grow Castle. Egg is much more just I'm tapping, I'm buying upgrades, I'm progressing that way. The strategy is in which upgrades do I buy first, and that strategy is pretty simple, straightforward, and limited in Egg. So it's more just about the joy of the progression and the. I wouldn't recommend blowing up chickens, and in fact, in the game that never happens. It's really funny that the ad opens that way because I'm like, that doesn't represent the game, but what follows does. And I guess it was referencing that you get to space travel at the end. It's well presented. No, I wouldn't recommend blowing up chickens. No, I wouldn't. I'll give a definitive answer to that. 566117 is the wave I'm clearing now. Looks like Alice and Dorothy have got paced pretty evenly against each other. I'm going to give them the gold 50-50. Just a smidge more for... 50-50. It's close enough, approximately. I am going to pay my castle tax. I just like giving it 5 billion when I'm spending. Ooh, 42222. That's a fun number. I'll bring it to 42222. And this target ratio I picked is one that I lost one wave, but I cleared it on the next attempt. But I'm like, I want consistency, so I'll try to hold that ratio. Ooh, okay, up to palindrome. Make it 4. Good suggestion. Good suggestion. That's much better. Now let's talk about... I just absent-mindedly started at waving. Alice and Dorothy. Well, I'm going to pay my... I'm trying to still get skill points tax. I'm going to give it a lot. I'm going to give 10 to Alice and Dorothy. Alice, I love doing it single level and just watching it all tick down. 10 to you. Alice is now level 18586. And then 10 to Dorothy, who is a higher level because they do more damage. 12 to Dorothy. Take the bonus. Dorothy gets up to level 2529. And on my damage report page, I have to mark that at this point. Well, I always have to be waving. I'll always be waving. I have to mark that I spent 10 and 12 on Alice and Dorothy. Cool. That's that. Actually, I put it the other direction on all the others, so I'll do that. Nice. That's Grow Castle. Kyle, I do have the levels random. I don't go for even numbers. I'm just like, I spend about that much money on it. The level is incidental, whatever it is. Whatever the level is what it is. I have calculations where I'm like, what is your target castle ratio? It is 0.07426832900272232. It was calculated for me by the spreadsheet. I'm not taking them out to that, degree myself. I set this target ratio, typing it in. I went out to the 10,000th place. That's, enough. I can have a higher TA ratio if I'm going to spend that much money on my people. Now I'm going to see my TA ratio target come up. It'll meet in the middle with the current ratio somewhere. I'll get there. But yeah, to the players who try to keep even numbers on their levels, shout out to my cat feeder, automatic cat feeder, which is helping Cash survive. in terms of even levels, I don't. So, sorry. Sorry about that. That's real gross. Real gross. Pleased with my build right now. It's doing alright. It's doing quite alright. Wonder what I'll do next. I'm just trying to think of ways I can change it. Ways I can get into that lightning tree with a handful more skill points. And get those nodes. I hate going through the middle of the tree. I don't want to do it. I don't want to take those minus 15% damage nodes. She'd be dead without that feeder. Well, she survived without the feeder. We just fed her. She wouldn't make it without the support from us to feed her. That's for sure. That's Grow Castle. That's my Grow Castle build. I've already got really flying focused items on Angel and Poison, Flying Orc. Hear a Honeystorm happening in Roblox, but that's fine. I'm not playing Roblox right now. Could use a better summoned unit rings for some of these. That cooldown line is a throwaway. I would love knockback over stun. But stun is fine and it's getting fixed in the next update, so that's nice. I love damage. I would love more damage for golems and for giants. The gold mine is a throwaway, but the damage is nice. I suppose that's that. That's my build for now. That's where I'll settle. I'm starting to just pump money into it. What a relaxing game. Okay. Thanks for commenting, Kyle. Slow works better on ground than air. That's true, but I actually switched to the slow because I needed some more crowd control on the air. I had poison slingers that were doing the slow and was nice because they put it on air and ground. But when I took them out of the build, I suddenly had less crowd control on the sky and it was a problem. I think I need that slow. I've tried working without it, and it was the change that actually... I had a flying damage ring on them. Let me check my flying damage rings. Where are those? I must have had either stun crit flying or this crit flying, damage flying. You know, I have options. I had one of these on. I would love +1 summon unit. I have one with 2 throwaway lines. Blah. That's the only one I've got on hand right now. Right now, I wonder plus summon sword, maybe, instead of the flying damage. Could be an option to explore. I have a crit plus summon. Or cold plus summon. I could switch them to cold and they'd slow, but I kind of want their poison damage. So, I don't think I want to give that up. I guess they get crit summon. And, you know, there's... How many of them? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, and then when the second one goes, that's 6. I could have 7. That 1/6. Yeah, you're insisting the way to go is take one of these Alistoro great damage accessories. Well, actually, this does a lot of damage too. I have the summoned unit down here, and they'll still perform pretty well. That's a good point. That's a good point. I don't want to... They also benefit a lot from the summoned unit damage-wise, and I love them. Oh, it's so hard. My heart for the witches. Very good advice. Very good advice. You're always giving me a lot of very good things to test. I'm going to consider, once I hit my wall of flyers, switching the Poison Flying Orc sword and swapping that ring for one of the witches' rings there. It's a good thought. It's a good thought. I'm going to leave it there for now. Am I using Ice Mage? Milk Gang, I used Ice Mage for a long time. I opened Physical was my first tree. I switched around 100 to 150 into summons. And I've played summons since and combined it with lightning and then with poison as I got more skill points. But initially, yes, I had Giant Ogre and Ice Mage. I eventually transitioned out of Giant Ogre and kept Ice Mage, whose crowd control is incredible. The support for free to ground units from Ice Mage is brilliant. And how come I don't run a meta build? Because I am counter meta. It is just something I found I do in games. I always want to play counter meta. As soon as I joined the game, was like, fire's obviously the choice. Everyone runs fire, right? Okay, I'm not running fire. And to physical's a little more meta. Summons is fairly meta. Lightning and poison and ice are the uncommon ones. And I'm summon poison, and it's unique enough I haven't found someone running exactly what I'm doing. And that's what I love, is finding a creative and alternative solution of my own to the game. I will play counter meta every time. It's so much fun. Just want to pioneer the new ways. You know, what if I can invent a new meta? Poison's good, everyone. Nice. Town Archer physical poison after the update. Now you are far enough along that you have enough skill points to do that. Right now, I can't fill out 2 trees unless they're adjacent. I could skip 1 tree in between probably and fill out a decent amount. I could do summon fire at this point around the outside of the ring. I could do summon ice. I could try that out. Throw Elizabeth in the mix, probably in place for the orc. No, I could take ice orc. Something like that. But yeah, summon poison has worked for me. Summon poison has worked quite well. So I'm running it. I'm going to run it for a little bit here until flyers kill me again, and I need to address that problem, hopefully with the other neighboring lightning tree. That's what I'm gunning for. We'll see. We'll see. For now, I got to transition to the rest of my day. Gonna get some new furniture. I have a friend offering furniture. Anyway, D&D after that. Bunland. Bunland again tomorrow. Bunland again tomorrow after I get home from school. It'll be around 5 p.m. that I finally get the live lit up. Look alive in that Discord leading up and playing with me what we play. See if I can connect, and what deck would I recommend? I'm gonna, thanks, I'll enjoy my day, and I'll catch you tomorrow. Thanks for being here, thanks for coming, and thanks for the promise to see you again tomorrow. I look forward to that. What deck would I recommend? I would recommend Physical. I think Physical is good early game. Dark Bow Master or Dark Ranger is very strong and very good and will carry you well. I like Din. A lot of people don't. You could run it with Zero. You could run it with... no, just run Zero. Zero's great. You could run Fire with a lot of success. You could run Physical Fire once you're more in the 30 skill point range, or Fire Physical. Summon Fire is possible and decent once you get to that same 30. Summons, I think, is very strong early game, just strong in general. You could run Summon. Yeah, I bet. Yeah, okay, except Fire Summon, because then you want Solar. Or maybe Edward, I don't know. But Zero is great. Zero is an incredible leader. I'm running Edward because every one of my units is Summon, and I benefit a lot from Edward's bonus damage to units in field. Solar is overpowered for that build. Solar is very good. Very, very good. And that's a very meta build. Do Summon Fire with Solar and Goblin and win. Take Mech Ram into the Infinity Colony, enjoy that you are the best at the Infinity Colony because you have the splash of fire and the crowd control of summons. Unstoppable. Very, very good build. Boasts a very high IC ratio. Probably the most OP build, that's fair. That's why it's meta. It's really good. I decided to beat the game differently. Instead of doing a build that could maintain a very high IC ratio, I chose one that maintained a very low one and made it very cheap. Just made it work with such low ratios that I can afford it anyway. You'd expect to get about a 25 times. It's a ridiculously high IC ratio. People that get above 10 are boasting very impressive ones. Mine is 3. Which is great. That's pretty low. Pretty darn low. In any case, I'm going to close down the stream there. When will I do IC? Oh yeah, I don't ever do it on stream, do I? Usually I end up running Gold Wave, IC Wave, Gold Wave, IC Wave, and just getting my ads in between. Right now I've got my Infinity Colony pressed to the point where I can only single wave. After spending all that money, maybe I'll manage one of the ×5 waves, which will be the last thing I do on stream. That'll be the last thing I do, and I'll promise I'll actually let myself go. But let's do an IC Wave real quick. Unless you're leaving, you don't get to see it. Can I take a ×5? My Infinity Colony build is not an absolute beast, but it's not hapless. And I do really routinely do little check-ins with the IC to keep it tuned up. Once I've spent a little money, you're still here, thanks for confirming. Once I've spent a little money, I come and I make sure that I've brought my Infinity Colony up. I want to be getting all the money I can. I want my money to be working for me. I don't want to waste time. I could be idling and getting more money. So it is good to keep up with. Once I fall below the 5 skips, though, is it worth my time out of battle to do the single skips becomes a question. If I have a lot to spare, maybe. Otherwise, I might wait until I can save up and do a 5 skip again. Ooh, that's really close. That is really close. Get them off the wall. Ouch, that's damage I can't take. I'm dead. No, I can't quite do that 5 skip, but I can probably take another single right now, scale it back, make it easier, and get somewhere. And my build does a decent amount of damage. I know some IC builds can do very little damage, but a lot of crowd control, and just manage to survive that way, and you just wait a long time and you win. My build's not quite like that. And my build does need a lot of optimization. I have spent so much time optimizing my waving build, I have not given this one that much attention. I sat down once for like 15 minutes with members of my guild and immediately vastly improved it. So I'm sure there's a lot we could do. But I'm going to watch this wave clear, which I think it is. It looks really secure. And then I'm going to close us down. Join the Discord. Join the party that follows the stream. It's always there. We're always online. Should I get a priest? My build would arguably benefit from priest more than almost any other, and I don't use priest. I've found better options. Let that speak for what it will. Priest isn't bad. Priest isn't an awful option. If you have a lot of units in field, and I mean a lot, to make priest worth other things. I could run my chrono. Yes, I could item shuffle and take my chrono items over to the smith. That is true. And that would help a lot. I should consider that when I'm dying to archers. There's that. All right. I'm going to call it right there. It's been real. Thanks, everyone, for sharing in the fun and the play here. Fun never stops. Join me outside of the streams. I'll see you next time.